Hi, Sharon Preston here with Ladies of Lead, and today's topic is going to be cause of death, uncertainty. Stay tuned. In a public emergency situation, how would you respond? When we witness events spiraling out of control in a public setting, the dynamics of the reactions of those witnessing it are set in motion by several factors of human behavior. If we don't witness the event and we stumble on it afterwards, our response will be set in the same human behavior. In public, during a critical dynamic incident that you witness, your reactions and actions will be derived from the group of people in a certain radius of the incident. We gather information on how others are responding. The problem with that is that they're looking around to see how you're responding, and you're looking at them to see how they're responding, which creates uncertainty. So, when there is uncertainty in a critical dynamic incident in public with a large group of people within a certain radius, inaction or a false reaction could easily take place, especially if the situation is ambiguous. This leads to a phenomenon called pluralistic ignorance. This has led entire groups of bystanders to fail to come to the aid of the victims who are in agonizing need of it. We have a tendency to assume an act is correct if someone else is doing it. In fact, studies show the larger the group of witnesses, the higher percentage of zero action to help the victims. There are at least two reasons for this. The first reason is that with several helpers around, each individual's responsibility is reduced in their mind. Perhaps someone else will help. Perhaps someone else is already called. So with everyone thinking that somebody else is going to take care of it, no one actually takes care of it. The second reason involves pluralistic ignorance. Very often, an emergency is not an emergency. For instance, if you walk up on a man laying in a street, like up in Portland, you might just think, well, he's homeless or he's sleeping, right? There are no visible injuries. Or are the sharp sounds that you're hearing, it's just a truck backfiring? Firecrackers? Is the commotion an assault or maybe just a marital argument? What's going on? In times of uncertainty, the natural tendency is to just kind of look around and feed off of all the other people's responses. We'll look to others for clues of, is this an emergency? We'll tend to look for that evidence with a sense of calm and placidly, showing no reaction, just looking around, taking in all of the information that we can. Since we look poised and unflustered, other people are actually reading our response as well. So, well, they look poised and relaxed, and well, they look poised and relaxed, so must not be an emergency, right? So as a result, the event will be interpreted as a non-emergency. For the victim, the idea of safety in numbers is completely wrong. When the event's circumstances happen in a large group and the events are ambiguous, the victim or victims are less likely to receive aid. My message to you, don't be a cow. Don't follow along like a cow in the herd. Assess the situation with your own eyes. Assess the situation with your own ears. See what you're looking at. Hear what you're listening to. You are no longer a spectator. You're not watching a movie. Those events have now jumped out and are in your life. They are off the big screen, and now they are right in front of your very eyes. Don't feed off the crowd's reaction. Follow your own gut. Look for the anomaly. What's out of place? If they're running in fear, perhaps start moving with them, but be looking around to see what you're exactly running from. What's suspicious? What's out of the ordinary? Look for fisheye mirrors in public. Those things are everywhere in the corners. Look around, use them. Look behind things. Listen, what's going on over there? And above all, act. Act responsibly. Again, this is not a movie. Act like it. Until next time, be safe out there.